All right, FightHype.com, Sean Zattel, joined with the champ, the IBF super featherweight champion of the world, former 2012 United States Olympian, my man Joseph Diaz Jr., a.k.a. JoJo. What's going on, JoJo?
Not much, man. Getting ready for this first title defense, February 13th. Fighting the guy that is the mandatory for the IBF. He's a Russian guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, man.
That was my first question.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but what I do know is that he's one hell of a fighter that is going to apply a lot of pressure. He's 15-0 with 12 KOs, and like I said, man, he's going to try to dethrone me. But now I got to go out there and showcase to everybody that I'm the next superstar, and I'm a household name. So I'm going to go out there and win in spectacular fashion.
You know, not only is this guy undefeated and coming from Russia where they have such a great amateur background, but he's also bigger than you, JoJo. So what's the keys to victory next month?
Keys to victory, man, is just fighting my fight, man. Just with all the experience that I have, I feel like I'm going to be able to, adjust to anything that he's bringing to the table. He has 15 fights. He has 12 KOs. He has a couple, a good amateur background, but I feel like the experience that I have inside that ring, with the fights that I've fought and the fighters that I have fought and shared the ring with, that is all going to, take effect inside that ring. And it's all going to show come February 13th where I'm going to be able to, showcase my power, showcase my speed, showcase my defensiveness, and hopefully, take this guy out. I'm going out there to look to go out there and look to put on a spectacular performance because it is my first main event on the zone, and I want to go out there and make sure that people, respect my name and know that I'm a household name from here on out.
And to be fair to your opponent, the name I believe is Shavkatdzhon Rakhimov, coming out of
Shavkatdzhon Rakhimov. Yeah.
Right. And it's your first main event on DAZN, fighting in your home state, California. Co-main event's a world title fight with Patrick Teixeira. But you're fighting the day before Valentine's Day. And, the great Sugar Ray Robinson, he had that fight, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre with Jake LaMotta, kind of made fighting on Valentine's Day a big thing. What do you got to do to make a statement on Valentine's Day? Is it win every single round or get a stoppage? Or what do you think you have to do to stand out the day before V-Day?
I got to go out there and just, beat the shit out of this guy and make sure that I go out there and show this guy that he's not on my level. And showcase to not only this guy, but showcase to the world that I'm a major threat at 130 pounds, and that's what I'm training to do, man. I'm training to go out there and go out there and dictate the pace, bang with him like he wants to bang. I'm gonna go out there and make sure that I'm banging with him as well, where he's feeling my power. So I'm going out there looking to shine and looking to make a statement, not only for myself and for the fans, but to the whole 130-pound division, because I want to clean out the division at 130 pounds. So my main focus is to go out there and just put on a good performance for the fight fans, and then on Sunday I can go make some love.
Well, you won the title in January this year against Tevin Farmer. I've heard a lot about the rematch clause and dispute over you guys fighting again and should be fighting again over the rematch clause. What do you think, JoJo? Do you think we will see that fight again? And what are your thoughts about disputes on the matter of the rematch clause?
My thoughts on the rematch clause is that it expired, man. The contract ended up expiring, and I told Tevin Farmer and I told Lou DiBella and I told my advisory team, MTK, that I'm willing to fight Tevin Farmer again, but, we got to negotiate different terms now. Things got to be different, especially because I put on a great performance, and I earned that world title, and I earned that IBF world title by defeating Tevin Farmer January 30th. So things got to be in different terms now. And I told him that, and Tevin Farmer and Lou DiBella and all them are trying to stick to the contract that I signed, which got expired, because Tevin Farmer and Lou DiBella are going to make more money, and I'm not going to be making more money. They're still going to be the A side. Things are going to be, all on their terms as far as the venue and woo-woo, where I don't want that anymore. That contract expired. So if you guys want the fight to happen, let's make it happen. But things got to go in different terms now, where I'm the A side and we're fighting on my grounds and on my turf. And if you guys want to agree to that, then we'll make it happen. We told them that, and we never got any response or any word back from them. So now my main focus is this mandatory fight, man. Tevin Farmer is already out my mind because I already beat him. I whooped his ass, and I already showcased to everybody what I was able to do against Tevin Farmer. So now it's on to bigger things where I got to fight this Russian mandatory, and after this Russian mandatory, hopefully unify the division with the Jamal Herring-Frampton winner. That's what I'm looking at after this.
Looking at the Herring-Frampton winner, that'd be a hell of a fight. But, Farmer, a lot of people were really big on him fighting Javonte Davis. Davis's last fight is in your weight class, 130. What do you think of a fight, Jojo Diaz against Javonte Davis?
Shit, let's make it happen. I mean, I'm willing to fight Javonte Davis as well. I'll tell you one thing, man. I'm not as small as Leo Santa Cruz, and I'm gonna be making sure that Javonte Davis is filling my shots as well. He's a banger, and I'm a banger as well. So it'll be one hell of a fight for the fight fans. It'll be an action-packed fight, man. It'll be kind of like a De La Hoya Shane Mosley type of fight. I feel like where me and him are just gonna be going head to head because I'm a type of fighter, and I'm a dog in there as well, just like he is, where I'm willing to take some shots, to get some shots, and to bang and sit in the pocket. So if a fight like Gervonta Davis is if something like that is able to happen, shit, I'm all for it. Let's make it happen.
That is a hell of a fight. Like you said, stylistically, both southpaws. You said it yourself. You would bang with them. Is it possible though? Because you're bigger than Santa Cruz, but like you said, that Mexican heart starts to kick in. You start trading with this guy. Is it possible that if you fought Tank, you'd have to fight smarter than your heart would want to once the fight gets going because of his power?
Oh, absolutely, and that comes with the boxing IQ and the ring experience inside that ring, where you just adjust and you kind of know how to break down the fighter. And if I ever were to fight Javonte Davis, I'll train to fight him and to defeat him by coming up with a game plan where I'm not being as being as noticeable with my punches like Leo Santa Cruz was doing. I feel like Leo Santa Cruz, he had a good game plan. He was doing good. He was landing effective shots with the Gervonta Davis, but his mistake in there was throwing 3 straight right hands. When you're on a corner, throwing 3 straight right hands in a row against a counterpuncher and a smart fighter like Gervonta Davis, especially a heavy hitter like him, you can't make a amateur mistake like that, especially during a fight that is so meaningful and with another elite fighter. You got to go out there and mix your shots up and keep them guessing, not just throw 3 straight right hands. And I feel like that was Leo Santa Cruz's mistake, man, throwing those 3 straight right hands where Gervonta Davis got hit with one. Leo Santa Cruz hit another one. He blocked it, and he was like, oh, shit, you want to throw another one? All right, bet. Boom. Caught his ass. And that was a mistake on Leo Santa Cruz's half.
You think that fight ever happens with all the politics in boxing, Golden Boy, PBC, Top Rank? You think that'll happen?
Yeah, I think it'll happen, man, especially if both fighters want it. If Gervonta Davis wants it and if I want it, why not make it happen? I mean, we made the Gary Russell Jr. fight happen, so
right.
We worked without him before. So, I mean, I'm willing to fight everyone. So if that fight makes sense and if everybody agrees, let's make it happen.
And talking about another fight, just looking ahead past the tough mandatory you have on February 13th, Shakur Stevenson, man, an Olympian just like yourself. What would you think about, again, another freaking southpaw? It's like everybody you fight's a southpaw, but what would you think of that fight?
That's a hell of a fight, man. I mean, Shakur Stevenson, he's a dog. And me and him, we sparred once, and I seen his career, and I seen how he's developed, and he's one hell of a fighter, man. All respect to Shakur Stevenson. He's definitely going to be – he's already a champion at 126, but he's definitely going to be a champion at 130 pounds. And I know that he's going to be a major threat at 130 pounds. So once we all take care of business, and if that fight were to be made, of course we'll fight, man. We'll take the friendship aside and we'll go to business and make the fight happen for the fight fans. And I know that he would want it just like as much as I would want it, because he's the type of fighter that that wants to fight the best as well, and that wants to challenge himself just like myself. So it'll be a very, very exciting fight, man. I love the way he fights, man. I love the way he's able to control that ring and control his distance and control his pace. He's one hell of a fighter.
So whether it's Davis or Stevenson or Herring or Burchell, there really is nothing but great fights for you in this division, isn't there?
There's hella fights at this division for myself, and I'm very, very looking forward to it because I'm the type of fighter that is willing to fight all these fights and make all these fights happen. So the 130 pound division is very, very stacked, and I'm willing to fight the best, and I know that these fights are going to happen in due time.
And you said, is there any fight more than the rest that you want? Well, looking ahead.
Yeah, I want to unify the division. So I definitely want the Carl Frampton Jamal here in the winter, and then after that fight, maybe fight the winner of Miguel Perchat or Oscar Valdez. Like I said, man, I don't want to. If I have to fight another mandatory after I fight a unification bout, then I will. But I want to go after all the champions, man, and I want to, fight the best. So I'm willing to fight the best, and I really want to make these fights happen. So I'm just excited because all these fighters at 130 pounds, all these champions are good fighters as well. So it will definitely be great fights for the fight fans.
And also, man, I remember meeting you in Anaheim back at, I think, Abner Maris's rematch with Joseph Diaz. You were getting ready to head to the Olympics. Just sweet kid, bright face, and you still are that sweet kid, no doubt about that. But in that time, it was like you developed a chip on your shoulder. You started to let your hands go verbally. Change the look. What's it been like? You said yourself you struggled a little bit with some depression, some anger, and So what's this journey been like through that? And now you're world champion. What's this journey been like so far? Just touching on that transformation in that journey.
Yeah, the whole transformation was just it's something. It was a long journey, man, and all the trials and tribulations that I've been through made me the fighter and made me the person that I am today. I'm more stern, and I'm more confident in myself and in my abilities. Where I go out there and perform at my best, and there's been a lot of stuff in my life where I lost a lot of love, and I lost a lot of respect to people. Where I just know that everything is a business, and I got to take care of it as that. And I got what I really got to take care of is myself being and what makes me happy and what keeps me going and what keeps the light inside my heart that gives me the energy to perform at my best. And with that, that's my family, that's my loved ones, that's my newborn child, my girlfriend, and my friends, and the people that I have around me now. I feel like it made me the person. It just, all that experience, just, it's hard to explain, man, because I feel like you got to go through it. And I'm very, very fortunate. I'm very, very blessed that God, put all those past and all those ups and downs and all those trials and tribulations in my way, because it made me the fighter that I am today, but also the human being that I am today, where I'm more mentally and physically strong.
Right. And also, before I let you go, brother, I got to get your thoughts and on Ryan Garcia and his big fight this Saturday. Ryan just seems like a kid, he has critics for sure, people that question how legit he is, but it seems like he has great speed. What do you think about him, and do you think he passes the test this Saturday against Luke Campbell?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia is a hell of a fighter. I seen Ryan Garcia grow and develop, and I see his maturity now, and he's one hell of a fighter, man. He has all the skills that it needs to be to become a champion, but now he has to actually go out there and perform and showcase to the world that he's been fighting guys that he can knock out and guys that he could go out there and put on spectacular performances, but now it's about doing that with live dogs now. And it all starts fighting a guy like Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's a dangerous opponent. He's been beaten, so he's tasted defeat before. So it's a good test for Ryan Garcia, because It's a guy that is tall, rangy, just like Ryan Garcia. So it's going to be a kind of a chess match at first. So I want to see how Ryan Garcia is able to adapt and able to adjust to that kind of length and that type of power that Luke Campbell is going to bring. Instead of fighting guys that were a little bit smaller than him, now he's fighting a guy that is his size as well. But I think that Ryan Garcia is going to pass the test. I feel like Luke Campbell already has 3 losses. He's tasted the defeat, but he also drops his right hand a lot when he shoots his left hand. When he shoots his left hand, he pops in. He drops his right. He drops his right. He drops his right. And Ryan Garcia has that good timing, that good speed where I feel like that left hook that he throws is going to land, and I think it's going to be able to be effective. And I think Ryan Garcia is going to, put on a great performance, and he's going to win the fight.
You heard the scouting and the breakdown from JoJo. The man drops his right hand a little bit, left hook from Ryan Garcia, his best punch. But also, JoJo, you got hell of a skills. The kid's talent's there, but do you think he's developing the skills, the stuff you do learn in the gym, not the stuff given to you, naturally? Do you think his skills are there and they'll get there?
His skills are there. Yeah, his skills are there. But like I said, he has to get tested inside that ring professionally. And he's been tested before with like Carlos the Solution, Morales, and a couple other fighters where they apply a lot of pressure. Yeah, where they apply a lot of pressure, and then he fights on his back foot, and he kind of gets a little overwhelmed. But I feel like with experience, he's gonna develop more. So I'm very excited to see his journey and to see what he's gonna be able to do with a guy like Luke Campbell, a guy his size, and a guy that is gonna be a live dog in there, and that is gonna be able to take some of his shots as well. So it's a very intriguing fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
And we got to watch out, man, because it looks like he might want to beat you to the punch with Tank, man. So we'll see. He might call him out afterwards. So
exactly. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But like I said, my main focus right now is February 13th against Rakhimov, and I just got to go out there and do my thing, and then after that, I'll focus on the next fight. I'll make sure that I talk to my advisory team and Golden Boy, and we'll go from there and attack the next fighter, the next victim.
Thanks so much, Joseph. Nobody, don't miss it. February 13th, live on DAZN, defends the IBF World Super Featherweight Championship. Thank you, JoJo.
Thank you, man. You be safe.